It is time to start thinking about getting this porch ready for fall, getting it decorated. As you see, I have kind of let things go a bit. This is full of weeds. I might weed it, I'm not sure. My green stalk was a bit of a, I don't know, it's not a complete failure, but I'm definitely going to do things different with it next year. No, I'm not going to put really any, I'm not going to put tomatoes and whatnot in it next year because that just didn't really work too well. But I am going to put lettuces and things like that in it because I think that's what it's really more geared for. And my flowers are finally starting to actually look pretty good. So I think I'm just going to do flowers and lettuces in it next year. Today, what I really want to do is I want to get the porch cleaned, and I really debated about bringing my houseplants in, but I think I'm going to leave them out here for at least another couple of weeks. But I do want to take that begonia in. I want to get it, get all the dead stuff off of it, get it watered real good, and I'm gonna try to winter that over in the house. So I think that's the first thing I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna go get that, and I'm gonna take it in the house and get it cleaned up. There's a lot of dead stuff on it. Get it watered real good, and get it settled into its winter spot. So this is what I came up with that begonia. Hopefully the animals leave it alone. Because I have nowhere else to put it. when I bring my bamboo plant in, it has to go in this corner. I have no room on my plant stand for it. And I was going to put it on this table in that corner, but then I remembered I have to leave it below the level of this so that I can get into and get my cups out. So it had to be kept low. So I came up with this. When it gets, in another few weeks, I'm going to bring in that little statuary. That's where I buried my chicken Virginia, because that statuary needs to be brought in from the really cold temperatures. So when I bring that statuary in, I'm going to clean it up because I'm sure it's going to be dirty, and I'm going to put it there. But just for now, I put that little chicken there. And I think that as long as the dogs leave it alone, I'm going to have to do some research to see if begonias are poisonous to dogs. If it is, then I'm going to have to do something totally different there again because I don't want to poison my dogs. But anyway, for now, that's what I did with that. Originally, I had thought I would hang it from that hook right there, but it just didn't look right. So yeah, I didn't like it there. So I am doing this instead, and hopefully all of this trouble I went to is not worthless. Hopefully the plant actually survives the winter and looks nice. But let me go ahead, I'm going to do some research right now as to whether wax begonias are poisonous to dogs, and that way I can change it right now if that's what I need to do. Unfortunately, begonias are poisonous to dogs and cats. Thankfully, I don't have a cat in the house, and thankfully my dogs can't reach this shelf right here. So I had to do a little rearranging. This is just going to go back where I had it. Don't need it there anymore. And I guess the lesson to this is check before you go through all the trouble of putting stuff places. So yeah, yep. FYI, begonias are poisonous. Can cause liver and kidney failure. So don't put them down where your animals can reach them. So I just put the drinks back there, and I guess the bright side of this is that corner got cleaned out because it was definitely dirty. It's amazing where the dog hair will fly to. So, all right, and that looks okay. That looks okay there. So the next thing I think I'm going to do for the deck, this is just my preliminary, getting the deck kind of ready for fall, like I said earlier. I think I am going to take my bamboo plant back in the house. I think I'm going to leave the other ones out here for now. I want to get the sprinkler and the hose off the deck. Probably won't be using that again. I need to do some research on how to store my green stock for the winter, whether I can just leave it out or if I need to do something special with it. I do want to get more rosemary and parsley, and my thyme is looking pretty pathetic, so the thyme's probably done for. But I want to get some more of the rosemary and parsley dehydrated, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this off the deck, get this deck swept, and I've got a nice cute fall rug to put over here, and you can just kind of see the debris. I might get the hose and spray everything off too. So let me find Scott's screw gun and get this off the deck. So I fiddled around with this a little bit off camera. It's kind of windy today, as you can tell. But I may have to put some weights or something on the bottom of this flag because it's just from the Dollar Tree, or Dollar General, I mean. So it's kind of cheap, and it's not as substantial as the other flag I had. So I don't know, or maybe I just won't worry about it. But anyway, or I might find a better flag somewhere else. Sorry about the dogs barking. Anyway, so I got that there like that, and then this is just my preliminary deck. This is very early in the season, even though you'll be seeing this in October. This is actually in September when I'm filming this. Trying to get ahead on my Vlogtober a bit. And I went ahead and decided to put that pumpkin in that little flower pot. And I've got the Happy Fall rug. Everything, all of my fall decor so far on the deck is from Dollar General. And here is how it finally worked out. This is that wreath that you just saw me do in a previous video, and the rug, and I really like the way this turned out. I ended up having to do a voiceover on this part of the video because the dogs were just barking like crazy, and which is one of those days. Some days my dogs just bark like crazy all the time. But anyway, this is just a preliminary of my deck. It's not by any means done yet, but I just wanted to show you what I've gotten done so far, and that you can decorate pretty cheaply if you use Dollar General items. Didn't really plan on just using Dollar General items this year, but that's just kind of the way it worked out, and I think it turned out super cute. Now be looking for in a future vlog. I won't dedicate an entire video to it again, but be looking for my final, later on in the season after I take my houseplants in and everything, of what my deck looks like for the fall. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye, friends.